This is the part of the show that focuses on the games of Copa America Centenario. And as you know, in a few hours from now, we'll be playing the first semi-final, and that's the semi-final that everybody's been talking about. It's the host against the favorites. Well, I'm not alone, as always, on this part of the show. Sisi, Omorogbe, and Tayo, Salam. Tayo, the prophet, Salam. These guys have been with me since the beginning of the tournament. Tayo, you
wow, I was spot on again.
You've been spot on, yeah.
I was spot on.
Let me start the show off by asking you,
feeling like
what's going to happen in a few hours?
Yeah, well, that's too fast. That's too soon. You need to give you a bit of time, to get
to
in the
put
flow.
your crystal ball together.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So
Before
we'll
we finish the show, definitely.
Before the end of this segment, I'm going to come back to you.
Surely.
To stick out your neck and tell us where this will go.
Yes.
Want to try, Sisi?
no. After what Mexico did, no way.
You put your money on Mexico?
No, of course.
she did.
And then the way they lost.
And the way they lost, like, scandalously.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible.
Mexico plus the dots, 7-0
Wow.
To Chile. But guys, in a few hours, that game will be going down.
Yes.
Yesterday, Klinsmann said there's no pressure on his boys. They just want to see how well they can cope with the best team in the world. I think that approach, probably the best approach that the Americans can take coming into this game.
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice. I mean, if he can actually pull off an upset, it's going to be the greatest of all time. But then, if you look at the American team right now, who can actually contend with the Argentines? Look at the big names: Gonzalo Higuain, Lionel Messi, Angel Di Maria. That's if he gets to play today. And of course, outside that, you have so many big names in that squad. So somebody was actually saying that the Americans can decide to park the bus. I was like, for how long can they do that? Because if you want to do that, it simply means...
there are guys who can dismantle the bus in the Argentine team.
Exactly. So that means you have to defend for the whole 95 minutes or 93 minutes that the game is going to last. So it's all up to Klinsmann to see how he can actually do this. Because he said after watching what happened to Mexico, it simply means any team at all in this tournament can actually fall. And if you take a look at the South American World Cup qualifying standings, Argentina is definitely not topping. I mean, the two games they played in October, I mean, take a look at the loss to Ecuador at home, the scoreless one they had against Paraguay. So it shows that
they can
when
be
they're
vulnerable.
not at their best, yes, they can, especially in defense. But do you have the players on the side of the Americans to actually, do that? I mean, take advantage of their own weakness.
But Tayo, I tend to believe that if any team will frustrate the Argentines in this competition, it's going to be the United States. They are the host.
Yeah.
They've been getting better as a team, game after game.
Yes.
They have the home support, the home court advantage, so to say.
Yeah.
So if anybody will be in a good position to frustrate these Argentines, slow them down, expose their weaknesses, it should be Klinsmann and his boys.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tony. And Cecilia mentioned the games between Argentina and Ecuador in World Cup qualifiers, and Argentina and Paraguay as well. So those two teams actually have played the USA at the Copa America Centenario, and they've lost to the USA. But football is not mathematics, so we can't really reach any conclusion in that one. But in terms of tonight's game, I think the USA definitely are the clear underdogs. There's no two ways about it. I mean, they're playing the #1 ranked team in the world, Argentina. USA far down in 31. But we know in this kind of game sometimes form book can be thrown out the window, like you said, because the USA sold out crowd at NRG Stadium, over 70,000, supporting them, can actually cheer them on to victory. But they have Lionel Messi. They don't have Lionel Messi, I beg your pardon. Argentina have got Lionel Messi, and this man right there can be the difference.
One man army.
Yeah, I mean, incredible stuff, incredible player, and it showed so far that he can be very decisive. It's going to be a very, very tight one, Tony. But Argentina surely are the favorites. But the USA have what it takes to upset them. There's no doubt about it.
But the coach of Argentina, Sisi, has been saying a few things. He knows that the main man in this squad is going to be Lionel Messi. But I think the Americans will be making a mistake if they think it is only Messi that can do the damage in this Argentine squad, because they have a lot of guys who can break you down on their good day.
Yeah.
But Martino, the coach of Argentina, has been talking about Messi, how they have to find a way to break down the Americans, who probably will put a lot of people behind the ball and try to defend from start to finish. That is one thing they must have to do, find a way to break down the Americans. But I think they have the quality, they have the numbers to do it. They have the players in almost all the players in the Argentine squad, whether in the defense or in the midfield or in the attack, are match winners.
Yeah, definitely. And Americans, it's not easy for them right now.
Higuain, for example.
I mean, Aguero. Not heard about Aguero. This
Enrique Lamela also.
Lavezzi, Banega. A lot of guys can come here and hurt you. So if you think Messi is the man to mark out, you could be making the biggest mistake of the game.
Yeah, but Cecilia, Jürgen Klinsmann knows, okay, Messi is the main man. It's okay, it's all right for him to actually, have a special plan for him, but I don't believe he's going to forget about the other players as well. So he's going to come in, I'm sure he's done his scouting reports. He has a very comprehensive one. He knows, the weaknesses and the strengths of Argentina, and he will try to exploit it. So I don't think he's going to be, focusing all his energy on Lionel Messi alone. But Lionel Messi surely is the main man, and if you don't, take care of him during the game, he's going to take care of you. So over to Jürgen.
The best games they've played in this competition, for me, this is my own opinion, have been games in which Messi came off the bench to make an impact. They have the guys who will start the game, do the business. Messi comes in and finishes the job. For me, maybe this is a new thinking in Argentina that, look, we can make Messi play an impact role, not starting as people would expect. We bring him in to make impact and upset whatever strategies people have put in place for him. That, for me, could be the new thinking among football aficionados in Argentina. Keep Messi on the bench, let him come in when people do not expect, and then he comes and does more damage.
Yeah, that's a good one. Martino actually hinted that he might even play from the right flank. He did that against the Venezuelans. He started the game. We said he was actually involved in 3 of the goals that were scored. So that was how important he can actually be to the squad. Now, if Messi doesn't start, and you're playing against the Americans. With the Americans, I think right now the squad is not as big as it is because you have 3 suspended players, Alejandro Bedoya, Jermaine Jones, and Bobby Wood. The 3 of them are suspended for this game, so they will not be part of the action tonight. So it simply means that whatever Argentina will have to do, if Messi starts from the bench, that means the other 3 players or 4 key players in that squad will definitely have to be at their best, because when Messi comes in, maybe later in the game, he may not be able to make much impact as he would have done if he started the game, especially when you look at the game against Venezuela. So he made the impact right from when he started that game.
No chance, Tony, no chance at all that Messi is going to start this game from the bench. If he's 90% fit, he starts. The reason why he came off the bench in the previous games was because
fitness issues.
Exactly, was still trying to recover fully from a back, problem. It's fully fit now. It's going to start this game, and it's going to be, it's going to play a crucial role as well too. The USA and Argentina, they've met twice already. The USA won. The first one, I think, in 1995, that was by 3-0. The last time they met in 2007 was a 4-1 in favor of Argentina. So they're level at the moment, and we're going to see a tiebreaker tonight, and it might just go. I think it will go the way of Argentina.
Well, okay, now I've
said it.
Now you've stuck out your neck, and you're going for Argentina.
Yes.
Sisi, what do you see in this game? Everybody's favorite against the host. And interestingly, this is not a group game. This is a knockout game. You could play 90 minutes, you could play 120 minutes, and then you may need penalties to decide. So what do you see? 90 minutes, 120, penalties?
I think 90 minutes will be over.
Argentina for you.
I'm not predicting. I said it before.
Argentina for you.
No more predicting. No. Mexico did a bad one on me, so no more prediction for me.
So you're not even banking on the best player in the world?
At all. So whatever happens tonight, anything can happen. But I know right from time that Argentina have all it takes to actually win this Copa America. So this will be a crucial game for them. So they actually know what to do.
A good
they
test.
need this tournament more than anything else in the world, because this crop of players, they're too big for them to miss out this opportunity. They're just too big. So to start that, then they have to take away the Americans. We'll see if they can actually do that tonight. But it's going to be tough.
All right, so that's an Argentine team in form against the host, who have improved and increased the tempo from game to game. That surely is one great game to watch in a few hours from now. But we expect you to talk to us about it as well on Twitter, on Facebook, on our feedback platforms. What do you see in a few hours when the favorite to win Copa America Centenario, Argentina, will confront the host, United States of America, in the first semifinal of the competition? So tell us what you think will happen in 90 minutes or 120, or will they need penalties to sort these things out? tell us, and we would like to hear from you on Sports Tonight. But guys, I must thank you so much for your time. Tayo Salam, thank you once again. Prophet Tayo Salam, and of course, Sisi Omorogu guy. Thank you guys for coming on this part of Sports Tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Sports Tonight will continue in a moment. Join us again.